it is time for 100 laps to finish off the 2024 season. Into turn number 3, it's going to be Lenny White with the advantage. Out of turn number 4, Lenny White with the lead. McClenny holding it down on the inside. Derek Thorne going to take advantage of that. He is going to move into the second position, but they are still side by side throughout the top 10. Cars leaning on each other, some choosing the inside line, some going with the outside line. Already seeing differing lines in these early stages of the race. Side of the 55 of Lenny White, and they're leaning on each other out of turn number 4. He did it so quickly that I couldn't even let you finish what you were saying there.
I don't blame you. And Phil Potter, he's into the pit, so the 50 machine having a struggle. Lead change, the 16 of Thorne. McClenny watching up ahead. He's trying to figure out a way by the 55.
Oh, trouble down the back straightaway. A couple cars with an issue. One of them looked to be the 21 of Vito Kinsella.
He's going to quickly go to the pits. I do see. So 50 of Philpott. Might have had contact with Seth Wise down the back straightaway.
It didn't. I was watching this battle. It didn't look like they bounced off of each other.
No, but he's already hanging at left too, so he knows something's wrong with that white 50 car. In fact, he's just trying to get into safety.
Don't see any sparks, any sign of anything dragging. But that car had. We'll see if they're able to continue on. Just 6 laps in, 94 laps to go. You know, there's something about the end of the year racing, isn't there?
Yes. They kind of know that they have an offseason. Not a long one here, as January is the start of the season for 2025. But, you know, you got to refresh the car a little bit anyways. Don't worry about getting donuts. Well, Thorne out to the lead. Lenny White and McClenny duking it out for the second spot. And everyone else duking out behind.
Sean Woodside just made a pass to the back of this group, getting by Seth Wise in the 87.
A little more.
And
touch.
A little bumper. Bumper time. That was a change for 9th between those drivers. And boy, I think the patience is starting to wear thin.
You think Kel's like, I'm going to just go to the inside?
I think he's been watching this, and he's like, you know what? Do something or get off the pot.
Heavy on the something.
So he's now to the inside of Parker Malone. This track is big. It is fast. But I feel like it's got a lot of those aspects of a short track.
Yes. Still a couple lanes wide. Lane and a half, really.
And I say that, right? People are going to be like, well, duh, it's a half mile. I feel like we might see desperate.
I think desperation.
Sean Woodside got by Jeffrey Peterson, by the way. So the 45 is climbing up the ladder. Maybe Kenny's just knows that the likelihood of a yellow is coming. Caution flag flies. Lap number 41, 35 laps of green flag racing, which brings us to a competition yellow. Derek Thorne leads over the 0-5 of Cade McClenny. As we get ready for the restart, 41 laps in, 59 laps to go. And a little contact amongst your leaders. And Colt Nelson almost gets spun out in the back of the pack.
I don't think I need your math, Jeffrey, but I think we're going to stay naturally green. There's no more competition cautions.
Well, when is the last competition yellow?
Not within 15 laps. No. 89 would be it, right? Actually, no, it's even worse. 35, so yeah.
Yeah, 35 will get us to 86. No, what are we talking about? 76. There's no time for another competition yellow.
Well, I think might get one here. Look at the battle for 6th.
That would be a natural yellow that you were trying to get right now. By the way, Jeffrey Peterson is racing kind of aggressive now.
You think so?
I think so. Lenny White's all over the rear bumper of Derek Thorne for the lead.
Oh, yeah.
All over the rear bumper of Derek Thorne for the lead. Battle for the lead into turn number 3.
These two go back into the old Southwest Tour days of battling up front for victories. Now we get to see it in the zMAX Cars Tour West Pro Late Model Series. Presented by El Bandito Yankee Tequila. And the El Bandito Yankee Tequila car is holding off Lenny White for now.
But look who is right there. Yep. The 05 of McClenny as they drift up out of turn number 4. McClenny wants a piece of this battle.
You wonder why people say, man, why do we have competition cautions? Because of this. Look at this racing.
Yeah. So they're side by side for the lead. We'll see if McClenny can find a way to make this 3 wide. They're also side by side for 4th. White is sideways out of turn number 4.
And look at how much time he's going to lose. McClenny to the outside. Does Lenny White go back to 3rd? He actually holds on pretty good. Look here on the replay. Look at this slide. Going to start losing the handle and start chasing, and you wonder what's going on out of that left eye of Derek Thorne right there.
Oh, you think he noticed, do you?
I think so. He might have.
We've got Bazin, Huddleston, Chapman, and they have been racing very hard with each other. When we talk about the potential of a natural caution, it could be coming from this group.
Bazin going to lose the spot to Tanner Huddleston.
Something seems to be off with that 43. He's lost a lot of time, it seems, in recent laps.
Looks wiggly.
Wiggly?
Yeah, through the corners. I'm looking at that 43, and it looks like it's moving around quite a bit.
Imagine Chad Knaus getting on the radio with Jimmy Johnson and saying, your car looks wiggly. Battle for 5th. And by the way, the top 4 are all together now.
Yes, they are. So Malone's going to do his best to keep the 45 down on the stripe. Woodside is going to do his best to...
Remember when we said
not allow that to happen?
Was going to be here. I mean, it still might be, but that was a little nudge.
These two, while they're going side by side, are literally chasing the top 4 like you talked about. See what I'm seeing?
And just behind them, Jeffrey Peterson looking to put his name in the hat for potential winners of the season finale. Put it out, because you can see she is about to lose a lap to Derek Thorne. Tommy, are they going to turn those lights on in time? That's the question.
Well, the good thing for...
She's going to fight for it, and it's going to pay off.
It's going to work.
Caution flies. I'm looking for it.
Here you go.
Oh.
So Cale sees Seth Wise as an opportunity for a pass, and he used some encouragement.
Do you remember how unsubtle the bump and runs were in the Mini-Dwarfs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were steel bumper runs.
I mean, those kids would flip each other over and then get
They would run into each other under caution.
They would. They would.
Well, nothing's changed in Pro Late days. Well, okay. A lot more graceful.
That is true. Less flips and less times that they hit each other under caution. I would qualify. This is 24 laps. We have no guaranteed yellows from this point forward. From here, it is to the checkered, no competition cautions left. Who will win the finale of 2024? Oh.
Look at who got the jump on the outside.
I'm wondering, did Derek Thorne spin the tires a little bit there? They got up to speed, and then it looked like the 16 just...
Look who's got the run on the outside out of 2.
All right, here's where you hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Derek Thorne into the door of McClenny. Leaning.
Cabe work on the outside. Derek with a run on exit of 2. They are drag racing down the backstretch. Side by side, aplenty behind. Derek's trying to get out in front of the 05.
Cabe's
Can't do it.
Nope, I'm out here. Oh, this is going to be close.
Oh, Derek up the track right in front of Cale. Cabe.
It was bound to happen.
Cale on his way forward. He's still a little bit.
Oh, look at Derek. He's like, no more of this. Came to the inside. It is a crossover move for the 05, and it's going to be into Derek Thorne. They're leading. Derek Thorne has a tire go down.
And hard into the outside wall, the 16 goes for the second time this season in the zMAX Cars Tour West Series at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Still taking a look at the replay. Down into turn number 1, leaning on each other. And like you said, cut tire. Derek hard on the brakes, but that thing shot to the right.
And obviously a large part of what didn't help Derek here is that it wasn't just a tire going down, but watch the 05. Watch how much wheel he had to put into it. And so that car already basically got shot forward. And the angle that he was headed with the tire also down, nothing that Derek Thorne could do.
No, not at all.
Oh, man, they knew. That was the opportunity right there. Let's just say we were walking around the Phoenix garage last weekend at the NASCAR event. We heard a lot of people making plans of being there too. So we'll see who's able to make it out as we have 21 laps to go and a new look up front.
Lenny White out to the lead, trying to get a second win this season.
Oh, trouble, big trouble! Down into turn number 3. The 17 with a hard hit.
Don't have much of a replay, but we can show you what we have.
Mayhew outside of the car.
This one happened deep in the pack.
Right there, that hit. Luckily, the angle with the track design of that part of the track, they were able to, make it to where a car bouncing off of the wall. Because we've seen the same kind of similar setup at Irwindale, and sometimes that results in some pretty big hits. You see Mayhew just to the right of the screen, and he was to the inside of the 43 of Bazin.
Hard hit, no matter what. Taylor Mayhew making his debut run at it. Yeah, that thing hasn't been able to refresh because we haven't gone any green flag laps.
Well, I mean, timing scoring says Lenny White's in 16th. But don't worry. He is definitely up there in the front. Now, it's already been wild. Is it going to get more wild? 20 laps to go.
Through the gears, down through turns number 1 and 2. 48, Cody Kinley now making a move to the inside for the lead. Would love to cap off his 2024 season with a victory.
Oh, yeah. See, now you get all these drivers that are up front going, oh, now we have an opportunity to do it. 3 wide into turn number 1.
Leaning up front for the lead.
You know, it's the end of the year. What did we say? They know they got an off season to fix it.
Oh! Up the track is Lenny White.
Oh, boy. And now into the door. McClenny, Seth Wise, they hold on to it.
Contact sends the...
And that's another one out of Sean Woodside's way.
Yeah, Woodside up to second now.
I'm telling you, watch out for the 45. And now he's seen the contact between the 48 and the 55, so he's going to be like, whatever. Move out of my way. Goodness me. Steel door slamming down the front straightaway. And trouble into turn number 1. Big hit. We have one car that lost a tire. Lenny White's involved.
And Lenny White up front for the lead. And it's all gone wrong here in the last 3 laps.
And Lenny White not winning the championship. Just to be clear there.
Taking a look here.
What happened?
What happened?
Right there. Right there is the slightest contact with Rusbarski. And right here, I'm sure Lenny White was like, what the heck, man? But the replay will tell the tale there. The tire did go down. I'm sure that's been relayed.
Did Lenny White make a move to the inside and 51 of Rusbarski was there?
Let's watch this again. I feel like the 51 I feel like they meet. I don't know. It's
Look at those sparks, man.
Hans Bieler got a face full. That will start on the front row. Now, remember what happened when Kimley was on the inside of a side-by-side duel.
I do. And I think Sean Woodside saw it.
I think he did. We got McClinney, the other McClinney up there. Remember when you called out Seth Wise for being outside of the top 10?
I do.
Well, he's in third as we get ready for 17 laps of racing to the end. And Jeffrey Peterson's going to make it 3-wide.
He's thinking about it.
He teased it. Kimley going to clear off of turn 2, but then he cuts back down. That opens the door for Woodside to maybe get back to the outside.
Seth Wise, he's going to poke his nose right there in the mix.
Okay, McClinney makes a move to the outside of Kenny Mitchell further back in the pack, and that moves the 05 up to the 8th position. Don't count him out yet. What a recovery.
Kel McClinney going for third. He's in third now.
Oh, man, hold on. Oh, Woodside's off the pace down the front straightaway. It looked like he lost a little bit of momentum, and now he's okay, but...
Forgot about him here in this race. Now he's able to make some waves.
Right. So he gets to the end. Oh, trouble! Turn number 4. Hans Bieler gets turned, and it's going to collect Kenna Mitchell. She spins across the track.
Somehow that was only 2 cars.
Oh, man. Park him alone.
Kenna tried, but...
Nice work, Corey.
Yeah, Corey had to drive through that whole thing with a camera. 80 pounds of metal on top of his shoulder.
When this car cut back to the right, I got nervous. Hans did a nice job keeping it off. Kimley Wise on the front row.
We are green.
Not a good restart for Sean Woodside, which is going to potentially help. Well, he sure came back. Thought it was going to actually help out the 05 of McClinney. Still side by side for the lead. Kimley and Wise with Peterson and the other McClinney. That's Kel McClinney battling for third.
Cross under move. Here comes Seth Wise now to the inside. He's going to slide up the track, maybe get into the side of the 48.
Doesn't have to do much. Oh, the 48 shut the door on Seth Wise. And Seth played nice. Peterson to the inside for second.
It is dicey here for the season finale.
That was Seth Wise saying, I don't really want to work on my car over the offseason. A driver that is gearing up to maybe not know the next time he's going to be behind the wheel of a race car. The white flag is out for the 48. A baseball career ahead of him. Cody Kimley about to head off to Arizona to compete on the college side. But he's going to finish off the 2024 season in a big way at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. The zMAX Cars Tour West finale goes to Cody Kimley.
The rest of the field streaks on by the finish line.
And the 51 of Jeffrey Peterson is our 2024 zMAX Cars Tour West champion.
The first one in the history books.